When the four Moorish-style towers are placed atop the West Baden Springs Hotel, it will cap off $29 million worth of restoration work. The towers, each 5 stories tall, will match the hotel's original architecture. But only 30% of the grand old hotel has been restored. It will be up to the next owner of the historic landmark to finish what has been started.
We want to see it become a living institution of some kind again, and that's how you keep great old historic buildings, national historic landmarks standing. That is, they need to be lived in, they need to be used, they need to become an active part of the local economics once again.
In other words, the way it used to be. Built in 1902, the West Baden Springs Hotel was known worldwide for its mineral springs, black tie gambling casinos, and the famous 6-story domed atrium, once called the 8th wonder of the world. Probably one of the best ways to describe what the West Baden Springs Hotel was like in its heyday that most people would understand, it's right out of the Titanic era. The hotel attracted the upper crust from all over the world, but it all came crashing down along with the stock market in 1929 and closed 4 years later. It later became a Jesuit seminary and a private college, but it's been empty since 1983.
It was snatched literally from the jaws of death. An entire section had collapsed in 1991. Historic Landmarks Foundation of Indiana came in with about $140,000 at that time to do some emergency stabilization. It was literally caving in many parts and dangerous place to be in. So if one more year would have gone by, we may not be standing here ever again in front of this magnificent structure.
For the past 2 years, hundreds of men and women have been laboring to restore parts of the hotel.
I think it's just wonderful. I think it's the most greatest thing that's happened to this community, to a lot of people. It's the best job. At first, the townspeople were a little, somebody else coming in and taking over kind and fixing it, but it just, they didn't have the money here to restore it. I just think it's just, you can't describe what a feeling you get to see from the beginning and then to come in here and look now.
Volunteers have also played a big part in the restoration, like this horticulture class from Vincennes University, working to restore the beauty of the gardens.
When I was younger, my parents talked about it, how it used to be a pretty big thing up here. And I guess it's part of history. Tell my grandkids that I worked here and restore the old hotel over here.
It's pretty neat to come here and see all the different flowers and to see what it used to be like, and hopefully get back to the way it should be instead of the way it was, which was all grown up and looked pretty nasty out here.
Over the past 2 years, other volunteers have taken more than 54,000 people on walking tours of the hotel, raising $500,000 for the restoration work.
The enthusiasm of the public has been overwhelming and proof positive of the real energy that this place attracts, and I think bodes well for a future here.
Historic Landmarks Foundation hopes to eventually find a buyer for the old hotel to continue the restoration and again make the building a viable part of the community and the region. Steve Gibson, News 25 in West Baden.